All right, step number 2, we're gonna talk about some tips. I have a lot of messages from ladies on just troubleshooting questions. They'll put on their heart rate monitor and it doesn't beep and they don't know what to do. So first thing, when you put this on, it should beep once. When it beeps once, that means it's on. If it beeps 3 times, it means it's off. So let's go through this really quick. So you're gonna make sure it's snapped on and you're gonna put your belt on just below your sports bra, and you can follow along with me if you want to. All right, and we tuck it in there nice and snug, and it should be not super like, oh, I can't breathe, but snug, okay? Like I can run my fingers underneath it, okay? Now it should beep once. If it doesn't beep once, my number 1 trick is to get it wet. I normally will run my fingers underneath the water fountain at the gym and go underneath it. Some ladies will even lick it before they put it on. Just keep in mind that this is sweaty after a workout. So if you lick it, you're gonna get some sodium for the day. But you just wanna get it wet. You can even lick your hand and then you're gonna go right underneath. There's some black straps on the back of it. That's what you want to make sure it's connected. There we go, it beeped once. So now this is on and this is reading my heart rate monitor, my heart rate, all right? If it were to immediately beep 3 times, then maybe try moving it around. It's not quite in the right place. And be patient with it. Sometimes it has a hard time picking it up. So you need to like move it around, wait a little bit maybe, and then maybe try getting it wet again. Or it's not snug enough, all right? If none of that works, I want you to charge it. We're not quite sure how long these sat on the shelf at MyZone or at my house. So you want to make sure that it's fully charged, and it might not be. So you're going to go ahead and disconnect this black device from your belt, and you're going to charge it with that USB cord that came in the box. You're going to plug it into your computer. Now, when you plug it into the computer, you see how that little gold dot, that needs to connect with the charger. See how the other side doesn't have it? So there's a right and a wrong side to charge it on. So plug it into the computer. Just plug it in for maybe an hour and just let it go, okay? Now, when you put it on your belt, there's no right or wrong way, just with the charging, okay? Then go through all the processes that I gave you before, wait for it to beep once, and then you should be good to go, okay? So usually getting it wet helps me. All right, so now I just want to talk about the functionality of the MyZone and how it works. When it beeps once, you're good to go. You do not have to open up the app. You don't have to start a workout. I know a lot of like Apple Watches, Fitbits, you have to tell it, I am starting a workout. This, if it beeps, you're good to go. Now, opening up the app will allow you to see your numbers during your workout. And that's kind of what we really like, is to see where we are. If your gym has TVs on the wall, you might not have to open up the app because you can see it, okay? But when all is done, if you want the data that's stored on this black device to be in your profile in the app, then the app and the device have to connect, which means this needs to be on and the app needs to be open. You can't take this off and then open up the app because they're not connected. This is only on if it's on you. That's really, really important. So let's say I worked out for my whole workout and I never opened up the app. But if I want to open up the app after my workout and see how I did, then what I need to do is I need to open up the app before I take this off, let it sync up, and then move on. And you can, a little trick so you know that it's synced is you can hit the little red button at the bottom right-hand corner, and then there should be an arrow in the top right. If that arrow is green, it means you have data that you need to upload, okay? And then you should be good and it'll be connected. If you are finishing your workout and you have the app open and you're still in green, blue, yellow, your heart is still racing from your workout, don't take it off. You're losing points. You should take it off when it's gray, because then you've come down from your workout, you're not making any points, or your heart rate's not burning anything really at that point. So then disconnect it and take it off. But just because you're right done with your workout doesn't mean you have to take this off immediately, because your app is still picking up what your heart rate's doing. Now I'm talking about all these colors. So let's just really quickly run through these colors. Light gray is you're resting. A dark gray is that you're kind of warming up. Then we go from there, right? And then we get into the blue and the green and the yellow and the red. Those are just showing you the zones of your heart rate. Lifting, you're generally around 60, possibly 70%, depending on what you're doing. HIIT cardio, you're going to be from yellow to red. And when you need to earn 500 MEPs each week for your challenge, you're going to want to put some more effort into it so you can really get some points. Workout's done. We're ready to take it off. I'm in gray. My last tip here is when you take this off, don't completely disconnect the black device. Go ahead and unsnap one so that it's not reading anything or it's not trying to read anything, but I never completely take it off. I just let it hang just like this. And then I throw it in my gym bag, or if it was a really sweaty workout, I might go home and hang it on a doorknob to let it dry out. Yes, you can wash them. If you put them in the washer, don't put this in the washer, and then don't put this in the dryer. When you put it in the dryer, it ruins the reading straps, but it can go in the washer. Washer is okay, dryer is not. This should not go in either of those. All right, ladies, if I happen to miss something and you have some more questions, just shoot me a message and I'll help you answer those. Oh, 3 times, it turned off. We're good to go.